Caring for an orphaned kitten is a journey full of compassion, patience, and attention to detail. When you find a tiny, helpless kitten without its mother, or decide to take in a little stray, you step into the role of a substitute parent. This role comes with challenges, but also offers deep rewards and an opportunity to save a precious life. Kittens separated from their mothers at such an early age are extremely vulnerable. They rely completely on human support for their survival and development. Understanding the key areas of care, warmth, feeding, hygiene, comfort, and emotional connection makes all the difference in helping them thrive. The first and most urgent priority is keeping the kitten warm. Newborn kittens, especially those under 3 weeks old, cannot regulate their own body temperature. If they become too cold, their tiny bodies may stop functioning properly. They will become lethargic, refuse to eat, and may even pass away. Your task is to recreate the safe and comfortable warmth that a mother cat provides. Start by wrapping the kitten in a soft, thick towel or fleece. Place them in a small, clean box with plenty of soft cloths for bedding. To maintain a safe level of heat, you can use a hot water bottle or a heating pad set on low. But always wrap these in a thick layer of cloth so the kitten does not come into direct contact and risk burns. Keep the heating source on one side of the box so the kitten can move to a cooler area if they become too warm. Ideally, the temperature for kittens under 2 weeks old should hover around 30 to 32 degrees Celsius, 86 to 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Monitor the heat regularly. A kitten who feels cool to your touch probably needs a bit more warmth. Once your kitten is safe and warm, feeding is the next critical responsibility. It is a common mistake to reach for cow's milk, but this can actually be dangerous. Cow's milk has high levels of lactose, which kittens cannot digest well. It often causes diarrhea and dehydration, potentially fatal in such tiny creatures. Instead, invest in a kitten-specific milk replacer, KMR, available at pet stores and veterinary clinics. You'll also need a tiny feeding bottle or a 1-3 ml syringe. Heat the formula to just above room temperature, ideally 37 to 38 degrees Celsius, 98 to 100 degrees Fahrenheit, similar to the warmth of a mother's body. Proper feeding technique is crucial. Always keep the kitten on its stomach, never on its back. Unlike a human baby, a kitten should not be fed lying upright, as this can cause milk to enter the lungs and result in dangerous aspiration. Let the kitten suckle at its own pace. Do not force the milk, as overzealous feeding can cause choking. After each feed, gently wipe the kitten's mouth with a damp cloth to remove any milk residue. Organization is key. Newborns under 1 week old need to be fed about every 2 to 3 hours, day and night, with each feed consisting of 2 to 4 milliliters. As the kitten grows, feeding frequency decreases and portions increase. A sample schedule would be 8 to 12 feeds daily for kittens under a week old, 8 feeds for 1 to 2 week olds, 6 feeds for 2 to 3 week olds, and 4 to 5 feeds per day for 3 to 4 week olds. Always remember to use fresh formula and sterilize feeding equipment after each use. Young kittens cannot eliminate on their own. In the natural world, their mother stimulates them to urinate and defecate by licking their lower abdomen and anal area. As their caretaker, you will use a different approach, equally gentle. After each feeding, use a piece of cotton wool or a soft cloth moistened with warm water, around 37 degrees Celsius, and gently rub the kitten's genital and anal areas in small circles. Continue massaging softly until the kitten urinates or defecates. This is vital for their health. Failure to eliminate can cause dangerous blockages. When finished, clean the area with a fresh, warm cloth to avoid irritation or infection. Rest is another crucial element for a kitten's development. Orphan kittens sleep most of the day, between 20 to 22 hours. Sleep is when their tiny bodies grow, their immune systems strengthen, and their brains develop. Make sure your kitten's nest is quiet, cozy, free from drafts, and away from loud noises or curious pets and children. Use a box with high enough sides to keep the kitten safe, but include plenty of ventilation so they can breathe easily. Change bedding frequently to prevent illness, and avoid strong-smelling cleaning products that might irritate delicate senses. Equally important as their physical needs are the kitten's emotional and psychological well-being. Even the tiniest of kittens sense the difference between their mother and a human, but you can still provide comfort, security, and love through your actions. Spend quiet time each day calmly stroking the kitten with gentle hands. Speak softly and call their name. Your voice will soon become a source of reassurance. The warmth of your touch and the rhythm of your voice can calm their anxiety and help ease the trauma of losing their mother. Emotional nurture at this vulnerable age helps your kitten grow into a friendly, well-adjusted companion. Caring for an orphaned kitten is not always easy. It can mean sleepless nights and constant worry, but the meaningful bond you build is worth every moment. By meeting their needs for warmth, nutrition, hygiene, rest, and affection, you are not only saving a life, but giving that life a loving start and the promise of health and happiness. Over time, you'll witness the delicate little creature grow stronger, more playful, and deeply trusting, all thanks to your dedication. In the end, taking on the responsibility of a motherless kitten brings you not just a grateful pet, but a loyal friend for years to come. If you find this advice helpful, share your experience and encourage others to open their hearts and homes to vulnerable animals. Each act of kindness goes a long way in creating a more compassionate world for every living being.